Oh, what is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Destiny. In the last episode, we finished out the second part of Born in Darkness. Continued to progress our Lost Lament quest, which we're going to be doing more of in this episode. And right there, you can see I just finished a Hard Rain Falls, which requires me to get lots of kills and to do lots of public events within the European Eclipsed Zone. I always want to say European. I don't know why. I do know why. They're spelled similar, but it always twists my tongue. Anyway, we're going to be heading on into Braytech Exoscience today because this is where that giant exo is at. So let's head on in through here. We're going to get, I'm sure, asked once again by Ada to work on the synthesis quest. We're not going to be doing this right now. I'm sorry. It's going to happen a little bit later on. In fact, she's going to probably say right when we walk through the store. Yep, there it is. No, Ada. I will do it later. Thank you. We have other things to focus on at the moment. So I'm going to head on up here and take care of a few enemies that are also farting around up here. Get out of here. Thank you very much. Is that all of them? Almost all of them. All right. So let's make sure that this quest is actually set. Not that one. Not that one. This one. There we go. And we're going to want to follow this path all the way through. Now, we've actually seen this area before, I think. Maybe I could be wrong, actually. Maybe we haven't. But we're going to be going down, down, down. We've been through... Okay, that's right. We've been through part of it with one of the... Aramis's captains, with one of their quests, but we haven't been through the whole thing, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but... Just going to want to go all the way through. We've got a long ways to go down. There are some enemies in here. They take a second to spawn in, though. It's going to be... I cannot wait to get this stasis subclass fully fleshed out. I always forget how potent stasis is. It kind of got overshadowed during Witch Queen when all of the light subclasses got revamps and just were so unbelievably powerful. But stasis, well, the stasis hunter super is kind of garbage. Everything else about the neutral game of the subclass is so unbelievably strong that it's not something that you should ever, like, just throw... I mean, I guess really it really comes down to the fact that a lot of the in-game mechanics and modifiers still encourage you to use light subclasses over stasis, but its ability to, do crowd control and the like is just so freaking good that you'd be stupid not to use this subclass as often as you can. It's ridiculously strong and just doesn't care about elemental affinities at all. So I'm a huge fan of it. But we're going to keep descending down using this thing. Man, I know I sound absolutely awful while recording this. I am kind of sick, but not like all the way sick while recording this. It's just my voice is mostly shot more than anything. But like I'm kind of constrained by time right now and can't afford to not record these episodes because I've got 2 weeks before half of the remaining content you guys will be getting in this Let's Play goes away forever, and I don't want to miss out on showcasing that here in the series, so we're going to keep going. I can do it. I can do it. Don't worry about me, and I hope it doesn't make your ears bleed or anything, now that I'm all bassy and scratchy. Ugh. All right, so we're going to want to head all the way down through here. We're almost there, and then take a left, and this is what we're talking about.
Artificial intelligence activated. Who in the hell do you think you are?
Excuse me?
The deep stone crypt has stood for centuries without intervention, and from the ether, your people swoop in and destroy my work without thought.
Your work? Are you?
More than just an AI? Indeed. I am an exact replica of Clovis Bray the First's consciousness. Woken, thanks to the intruders in the crypt.
Those Guardians weren't the intruders. They were trying to protect it from the Fallen.
Fallen?
An alien race that appeared after the collapse.
The collapse? Sounds like I have much to catch up on. I suppose if you're telling the truth, I should offer my gratitude to your kind. In the meantime, perhaps you can refrain from further destroying my life's work. Artificial intelligence activated. Oh, you again. And what should I help you with this time?
It's our friend, Banshee, an exo. He had scattered visions of dead exos that mentioned a blade and led to you.
Did you say Banshee?
Yes, he's our gunsmith.
How interesting. You're after the blade then, I assume.
We're just out to help our friend make sense of his memories. Hoping the blade helps with that.
Yes, I'm aware of where it lies. You want it? Prove you're worth my time first.
Same to you.
And there we go. All right, finally. So that first little bit of dialogue would have happened if we had come down here without the quest. The second was actually a part of the quest. So we need to kill 100 Vex across Europa with swords, which I don't even think I actually have one in my inventory at the moment. So I'm going to have to go and grab one and then get working on that. That's going to have to be something that I'm going to have to do in the meantime, probably while going through additional lost sectors. But we can take a look at Born in Darkness. We also need to get Vex kills for that anyway, so we should be good. And then we need to speak to the Exo Stranger for a Hard Rain Falls. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to head back to the tower, go to my vault, grab a sword, then we will come back, speak to the Exo Stranger, and then we will be heading up to the Eventide Ruins to get rid of, or to work on that lost sector in particular, because that one actually has Vex enemies in it. So I'll see you all in Beyond in just a second. Okay, got my sword. Let's talk to the stranger really quickly. And now, Hard Rain Falls, new House of Salvation would fight back, but not with such force. They fight with the support of darkness watching over them. There is a dangerous strength they continue to wield, but we are stronger. Wreckage will continue to fall, and House of Salvation will most surely be there anytime it does, as will we. And that is it. Hard Rain Falls is done. Very simple quest. It's more time-consuming than anything, but not really hard to do. Got that done. Now we're off to Eventide Ruins. Okay, so we are here in the Lost Sector now. I want to get through this thing without using any swords until I get to where the actual Vex spawn in. I've got ammo finders and scavenger mods and reserves mods to make it so that I can get as much sword ammo as possible. We'll hope that they convey as I go throughout this thing, but here we go. So we're just going to want to be as efficient as we can possibly be with each and every sword swing, especially because this also has a perk that regenerates ammo with every 1 out of every 3 light attacks, I believe. Take that one down. Let's continue. We've almost got the darkness energy we need for Born in Darkness, which is good. There's another one. And that should do it with that one. Born in Darkness Part 3 is done. Let's see. Now we need Gambit activities with Stasis equipped and Stasis Final Blows. I am obviously going to be doing that off screen, but I will be working on that immediately after this episode is done, so we can continue with Born in Darkness next. There we go. Take care of all of you. Beautiful. I'm probably just going to have to rely on using a heavy amount of stasis weapons for this, too. There is some sword ammo, finally. Although that one, I didn't actually pick it up yet. Let me do that really quickly. I am just going to do this. Not even going to bother using the sword on you. Probably should have used a power attack there, but oh well. Let's kill you. And hey, there we go. We got a seasonal challenge done in the process. Not going to complain about that. Almost. All right, there we go. So we got 11. Also got myself a super. I'm just going to continue making my way through here, getting as many sword kills as possible, and then I'm probably going to have to get rid of the rest off screen. Oh my goodness, that was bad. Oh, here he comes with the slam. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we're out of ammo. Have to get myself some more. And there we go. All right, that was it. 100 down. I had to finish out this lost sector, go back to Cadmus Ridge and do Perdition, and then this one again, and now I am good. So now we have to do one of those exo challenges, which we have already done all of, I believe. So I am not going to be showing that one as well. I believe this one, this time it's going to be the survival challenge. No, it's safeguard. Okay, which is like the simplest one anyway. So I am okay with that. So once that is done, I will see you all in a moment. All right, and with another one done, now we need to defeat Vex with finishers. Defeating powerful Vex grants the most efficient progress. I don't think you have to do too many to do this, but again, I would advise going into the lost sectors and dealing with them there, which is exactly what I am going to do. So I will see you once this one is done. There we go. Man, if I had been a little less sloppy in Perdition and hadn't accidentally killed so many enemies with my gun instead of my finishers, then I probably would have been okay. But now I have to do the Glassway Strike, and again, not going to be showing that on screen again as we continue to cut and hop between things. So I will see you all in a moment once we actually get there. There it is. Okay, so once you get into the final boss fight, you will notice in the bottom left corner that it will say Transcendent Harpies arrive. Now, I didn't actually kill the Harpy myself. One of my teammates did. But as soon as the boss fight starts, all you need to do is find that Transcendent Harpy, and you're good. You're done. And then the Lost Lament quest can continue. So that was all I needed to do. Now we'll head on to the next quest step, which is back to Banshee. So we'll go talk to him in just a second. All right, let's go say hello. And then we can finally call this an episode, or at least I think we can.
What do you think?
All right, Banshee, what do you got? This thing is giving me flashes left and right, but they're scrambled. Something about a bunker hidden away amongst the ice. Must be Europa. Got to ask you to help one more time. We're close, I can feel it. So there we go. We have Broken Blade. Says we need to find an abandoned bunker within the Eventide ruins, and then we have to explore inside. So let's do that really quickly. And I think this is the last step, but I could be wrong. But I will see you there in a moment. And once you have finished the Bunker E15 Lost Sector for the 350,000th time, Lost Lament is done. Now we need to do the Reforging the Past quest, which is actually right outside the door here, if I'm not mistaken. As soon as you leave the Lost Sector, you can hop right on into it. But we're going to be doing that part in the next episode, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode very, very much, and I will see you all in the next one.